This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. The 20, 5, touchdown, Vikings. James Cook becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And Stroud now to throw. Finds Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He's got another one to Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action. Stroud now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Packers at 8-3 now. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Stroud. That's complete to McBride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Covered was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Again, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Darnold now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And complete right side to Cook. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And you look at this Packers defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
3rd and 5. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to get him another 1st down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Darnold keeps it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Darnold a sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
14 yards.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Stroud. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets a made. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now. Offer a little.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Darnold. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Stroud.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that would get right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
14 yards. And the Packers first down.
On the tweak, right?
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Stroud off the play fake.
This will be caught at about the 5. Then he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
At the 2-yard line.
All right. 18. What's up?
Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No.
Touchdown, Packers! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Play action. It's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one complete to McConkey.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold now to throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now Darnold.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn...
And got his man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Stroud looking to throw. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player,
You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Second down and 6 now.
Here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get that complete to Harrison. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. First carry now for Justice Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4 yards.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Darnold.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This a 27-yard attempt here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Throwing now is Stroud. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pass out left finds Johnston.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here from Mechie.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
There defensively.
Play action. Stroud now.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 50 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go.
Stroud.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
More.
Now Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, south.
Here's Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
18. Why Tony?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From a yard out.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tonight.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Darnold. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
South. Don't worry.
Stroud to throw it.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud back to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Stroud looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Stroud.
That is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
To throw is Stroud.
Able to get away.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player.